Let's look at another example of Build a Better World. WinSun Decoration Design Engineering Company. If I recall, I will, or if I remember, I'll link it in the description, the article that I was looking at on Russia Today. It is a 3D printer of homes. So they print homes, actual houses. And in the article, it talks about a 1,100 square meter villa, complete with interior decoration, which cost a little over $160,000 US. So I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, you know, a 700 square foot home, I've lived in a 700 square foot apartment, it's a pretty good deal. That's square foot, these are square meters. What do you think the cost for, let's say, a 700 square foot home would if we can print 1,100 square meter villa for $160,000? And remember that anytime we have new technology, it always starts out being kind of expensive, like computers, but then as we optimize it and learn how to do things, we can make it more and more affordable. So even this cost could probably come down in the long run, right? So I say here, imagine providing the poor with access to housing that costs less than $10,000. To put that in perspective, the median U.S. home price is $189,000, right? Okay, so if the median U.S. home price is $189,000, probably the poor are buying homes that are anywhere from $60,000 to $120,000, which they're going to have a loan, more than likely, most of them will, which means then they're going to pay back, as you know, if you, let's say it was just $100,000, a 15-year mortgage is going to be paying back $150,000 about. A 30-year mortgage is double the price, which is $200,000. Well, that really negative impacts the poor, right? But what if I provide the same quality of a home for $10,000? I just chopped off a zero off that 100,000 figure. Now, can the poor save money in 2 years and then buy a home in cash without even borrowing? Ah, they can, right? From the looking at the quality, which could always be optimized and improved, and look, the great thing about technology is you first of all, you see that it's possible. Then you look at how to improve it. It's kind of like computers, right? Okay, we can make computers very affordable. Okay, now how can we make it even more affordable, right? And some of this may be higher quality than some of what the poor currently have access to. I was on a train, what was it, about 3 months ago, and some of the neighborhoods we were going through, and I was looking at the housing, and I was thinking the whole time, it's like, you know, how could we improve this housing? You know, how can we build it where it's better structures? Because let's say a wall collapses, right? I mean, that's going to really disproportionately affect the poor more than somebody who, you know, has money saved and is ready for that. So these were some of the things that I was thinking of and looking around for, like, what are some opportunities to build quality houses very cheaply for the people who are poor. Even in the U.S., the poor in the U.S., yes, I'm talking about them, that literally, I mean, with $10,000, they could buy a better quality home that wouldn't have these problems, right? And this may be an example of a solution. Like I said, I'll link it in the description. However, after having said all of that, this one's going to get a lot of critics, and whiners and complainers and the petulant and the moaners, because this would be a major threat to the real estate industry. Oh, they wouldn't like this one at all, right? I mean, how much money can you really make off of a $10,000 home? Well, but that's not the point. The point is that you provide quality housing to people who can't afford it, right? It's a really great idea, I think. But I will warn you, you're going to get a lot of complaints about this one. There's going to be a lot of negativity, and there's a reason, because there's some real estate interests that aren't going to be very happy about this idea.